Okay, now that you've got your image or video uploaded, if you look over here on the right hand side, you'll see you have page properties. What you can do here is schedule a message. Uh, this is every day of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Uh, what you can do here is any of these that you click off of, it's going to keep the message from playing on that day. So if we only wanted it to play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we would set it up this way and leave these blue and then just uncheck Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can have them set to play all day, or if you only wanted to play them for a certain part of the day, you can input those values here, and this is 24-hour time. Click all those back on. Now, if you get here and you're trying to figure out how to get back to your widget properties, if you just click anywhere in the center of your image or your media here, you'll see you'll get your green dotted lines again in your box, and now you have all these settings here. What you can do here is change the playback duration. This is how long that it's going to play. The default is 10 seconds. You can type in a number here if you wanted it longer or shorter. Play count. This is how many times if you wanted to loop the image. So default is one time. It's going to play once, and then it'll go to the next slide. So if you wanted it to play twice before it went to the next slide, you can just type in 2 or however many times you'd want it to loop. Entrance effect. This is like you'd find in PowerPoint. These are some different transitions, things that come in from the top or fade in, pan out, things like that. By default, it's set to none, so it will just snap directly to each next slide. Or you can click random for a different one every time. By default, it's set to none. And then the effect duration, that's how fast those effects happen. The default is fine. So now from here we want to add text. So we'll come up just beside File and we'll click on our text window. And you'll see it has the green dots again and the boxes where you can click and drag. A good habit to get into is as soon as you click on your text button here, we want to come up and just like with the File window, and we want to click Fill the entire screen to make sure we're putting our text in the biggest area that we can to fill up this much screen space. So you'll notice here you have a bunch of options as far as editing your text, and we can edit that after or before the fact. So what I'll do is double click to enter your text. I like to drag this window down so I can actually see the text as I type it in. So we'll just put in okay, and this is very similar to like Microsoft Word as far as your text goes. You got your normal like center horizontal, center vertical in the frame. You can bold, italicize, and underline. We like to always do bold. Makes it a lot more eligible on the screen. You can do your font color, and then you can do your font size. Now you see there, as I went up in font size, the text ran off the screen. What you can do here, here we have kerning and line spacing. If your text is running off the screen, you either have the too big or maybe you have too much line spacing. So the higher we go up in line spacing, the more space we get in between each line. So it might help if you go down to 0 on line spacing, and then you'll be able to get your text bigger. Good thing I like to do sometimes is go a little bit bigger on my text and then back it down 1. So I think here we could go 15. And that'll get our text as big as we can get it in there without running off the screen. You also have your fonts over here on the left. And then here, text background color. So this puts a background on the text itself. By default, there is none. It's set as to transparent. Right here you have kerning. This is the space in between each letter. And then you can X out of that. And then you have the same settings over here. We can change our font size, and you can also change your kerning, your line spacing, top to bottom offset. Sometimes you might use this to offset the whole body of text higher or lower from the center. If you scroll down, we have our playbacks options here. Scroll, the text will scroll across the screen from right to left. You can change all these settings here. Flip is like in the file window. You have our duration, so we can set this to 10 seconds or whatever you like. Entrance effect, you can put an effect on the text itself, just like with the file. Effect duration, and then playback duration for the whole slide itself. So we want to make sure that these two numbers match. And then static. Static, you only have the option to change the duration itself, so how long the slide will play. And this is just going to be the most basic. There'll be no effects, no transitions happening to your text or your background. Here, for background, this would be used if you just wanted a solid color background, or if you weren't using a picture for a background, say you just wanted to use a dark blue background. That's an option as well. And by default it's set to transparent over here.